Let's go. Welcome to the next episode of Star Citizen PTU 2.5. Where last left off, we checked out Grimhex, but there's a little bit of an issue. Every time you roast yourself in Grimhex and you're not a criminal, I think you spawn back here. So as a result, we're going to spend a little bit of this episode getting to some form of criminal status so that when we die, we're going to hopefully end back up at Grimhex. Because getting to Grimhex is a little bit of a journey. So we're going to see if we can circumvent that a little bit. Alright, so how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by... Oh, that's interesting. It's like a new landing gear. At least one that we never saw before. So let's go to Comrade 275. Let's go see if, what do we need to turn some of these down? Which ones are... Some of these may already be on. So 126. So this one, 275.
Bogey, scanning.
You chose the wrong part of space to fly through.
Alright, so this one's already off. We want to find some that are on. So I guess what we could do is we could reverse engineer and see what comma rays are. 100 is on, 200 on, 300, 400, 500, 600 is off. Is on. So we want to go find 600, the 600 level comma ray, and turn that thing off. That's going to be our best chance here. Excuse me, can we jump here? Alright, but anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Excited to hopefully get ourselves in a position here to spawn at Grimhex on a regular basis. Because Grimhex, from what you saw in the last episode, we tumbled down. Is this off or on? I think this one is... Is it on? Oh, this one may be off. Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! No! 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 Alright, so trying to do it the old-fashioned way may not work. So to become a surefire criminal, I think one thing we can always do is literally ghost ride the whip into Alisar. I think that will put us at some sort of a criminal status, which may indeed zap us over to Grimhex. That's the theory. Now, if it works or not, we're about to find out here. So let's go ahead and power up our standard Hornet. And then it may help, and I'm not doing this to troll, I'm just doing it to help us out. I do like the new landing zone effect. That's pretty nice.
Bogey, scanning.
Alright, so what we're going to try and do here is just kind of ghost ride the whip right into a landing pad, maybe perhaps into this Argo. But to do that, we better make sure we have plenty of juice here.
Bogey.
So here we go, go into cruise mode. Cruise mode? Cruise mode? That didn't work out for us.
Landing request approved.
We'll try this again here. Slide all the way back. Hopefully we don't hit the golden arches.
Bogey,
Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little space here. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Because it looks like we're still in landing mode. Why that is, I don't know. There we go. Okay, so now we're in cruise mode. Let's go ahead and ghost ride the whip. Hopefully, oh, we got far away pretty quickly. All right, so let's see if we can. Here we go, cruise mode, boys.
Bogey, scanning.
We overshot it by a baker's dozen.
Scanning.
That's all right. Let's try this again.
Bogey, scanning.
We will not miss. We're going right after that Argo.
Overhead proximity alert.
Oh, we didn't crash. How? Why? How? When you gotta become an outlaw, sometimes the outlaw life doesn't become you. Alright, going for this Argo here again. Full speed right into the DMs. There is no excuse why we shouldn't explode here.
Bogey, scanning. Port proximity.
There it is, boys. What happened to our head? What happened? Are we a criminal? If we're not a criminal after that. No. That didn't work out. No. Alright, so we're back in this. I think what we may do here is we may go to our old friendly station, security post Korea, because we haven't even been there in 2.5 yet. We're gonna go check it out and perhaps see what the doctor's ordered. Maybe that will lead us to the outlaw life and maybe some opportunities to smoke some fools to get our crime stat up. But
Warning. Systems
Grimhex
overheating.
is a place we'd like to go, and hopefully we get sent there. But
Landing gear raised.
let's go ahead and do the old-fashioned double jump. We'll go 275, staying alive. If 275 for whatever reason, if it is off, I mean, if it's on, we'll turn it off for sure. That'll boost our crime stat. But also, I wonder if we turn it on, if we go ahead and turn around and turn it back off, if that's a good way to boost your stat. But anyways, let's go to Korea here and see what the heck's going on. Are we in a Super Hornet? We are in a Super Hornet, so we do have some decent firepower with us. Alright, so let's go ahead and cruise up here. Let's see what our old friend is doing. Hey Dan, 2.5's out. Why aren't you checking out Grimhex? Because Korea's where we belong, boys. Someone's still got to check papers. What the heck? Where's the old pads at? There they are, boys. Never change, Korea. Some things never change. Let's go ahead and squat up right here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little booze like always. Hold F. There we go.
Warning. Systems overheating.
Maybe we'll get a little booze. That way when we go to Grimhex, we'll have a little something something to take care of business with. Buy some new clothing if we can find it, of course. First and foremost, let's do what we do. We check corners here. Repair array 472. Guns over Navarone. Let's just get the booze and get out of here. We gotta pad our UEC stats anyways. AUEC. Is anyone in here? Nice and easy, boys. Nice and easy. Every corner's checked. This looks a lot clearer than normal. Guns up. What the heck? What is that? It's like a hacking terminal. Unless that didn't spawn in all the way. That looks more well lit than normal. Let's check the gun closet here. Huh. They took a few guns off the wall. No more ammo? Trying to strip our base of what's rightfully ours. What else did they change here in Korea? What if the booze is gone? That would be devastating. Uh-oh. Someone just spawned in. I heard someone. Ah, there she is, boys. Some things never change. Alright, let's get our booze and get the heck out of here. Is that new? That orbital data? It's pretty quiet here. All right, we got our booze money. Let's go ahead and roll out. Alright, so we got this. So now we got to find a definite comm array that is up and functioning. So we can shut her down. Best way to do that is... let's check our Moby. 2, 1, 2. Those are repairs. So if we go to 4, 4 should be down. Or 4 should be on, so we want to go turn that thing off. Get our outlaw status up. Alright, so let's go ahead and rise up here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, someone's creeping out there. And they're Reliant. Should we go try and snipe them? Actually, we may go steal that ship. Did they land? Can't have people here without papers, even if it's 2.5. Hang tight. I don't think they landed over here. They're just buzzing the station. Good for them. Wait a second. Someone just slid into the DMs. Excuse me, don't mind if I do, sir.
Request to land approved.
Alright. We'll trade up here. I don't know if I call that trading up, but we'll take it and get the Sam
Systems
donkeys
on.
out of here.
Launch sequence complete.
Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, I
Launch
saw someone
sequence
going in.
complete.
Oh! Someone's
Caution.
creeping in there.
Overhead collision. Shield charging.
We saw someone running in there, boys. We're gonna go hunt him down. Who is that? Here they come. Pressurized. Let's go. Some things never change. The hunt of Korea. Where's he at, boys? If I know him. They're going to the booze room. Oh, check that. Ripskins for you, sir. Iron price. Alright, let's get the heck out of here, boys. We got our kill. Let's get out of here. No! No! Instant karma. Star Citizen never fails to deliver in the karma meter. Oh no. Ripskins, boy. Alright, so after that instant dose of karma, we're back in this. We're going to try and find, hopefully, comm array for the 400 level comm array, so we can turn that
Bogey.
thing
Scanning.
off. Xenoshaft flying by. Where's the 400 level comm array? That's the magic question. There's 305. 126, 184. 275. Let's just jump to 275 here. And then maybe that'll clear things up for us a little bit. WHP. Let's see who's online. I know there's at least some Sunny Boys with us. Let's go here and see which ones
Bogey.
need to be
Scanning.
Fly off, ship.
turned off.
Scanning.
Your business.
Bogey.
400 level, 500 level, or 600 level works for us. 4, 5, or 6, whichever one we see first. There's Korea. 400 level, boys.
Starboard. Hit. Shields.
You want to fire on us? Ooh, what was that? That's an odd. You see that green circle that was in front of us? Alright, here we go, boys. Alright, this thing looks like it's on.
Shields charging.
So let's go ahead. Go to cruise mode here. Or excuse me, SCM mode. Cut the power here. Go to PRE mode. There we go. Sliding right in, nice and easy. We get some thrusters. Little bit of thrusters, never hurt anyone. And then we should be fine to go cut the power here. Nicely done. We're going to slide in here. Hopefully boost our hold F. There we go.
Warning. Systems overheating.
So let's go ahead and squirt out of here. Go turn this thing down, and then our crime stat should be at a healthy level. Alright, so guns up. Light should be on. Light is on. Let's go turn this thing off. I believe it's down here to the right, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since we've messed with one of these. Uplink is online. Crime stat, boys. I wonder if now we're considered Grimhex material if we die. I'd like to go turn another one off here just to be safe. And then did we exit the wrong way? I think we did. That's okay. We'll do a quick lap. Yeah, we went out the wrong way. That's alright, though. The bottom seat of the Reliant is so cool. I do want to check that out when we squat up. Alright, so we're a 1-star criminal. Is that going to be enough? We'll see here. We should probably ask chat here and see how that works. Hang tight, boys. Hang tight. Hang tight. Just got to go under control. Alright, so as we try to slide back into our Hornet, let's go ahead while we hit the F button. Let us in. Alright. If you die as a 1-star criminal, do you spawn at Grimhex? That's a valid question.
Shields charging.
Alright, so this one's good to go. Nice. Alright. Nice. Alright, so now if we die, we go to Grimhex. Let's see if we can maybe do another one. Don't be a cheater. Oh, there it is. Now we can jump to it. Ah. I like that. So we found it the old-fashioned way. So okay, so now it makes sense. So if you're an upstanding citizen, Grimhex isn't going to be like hot breakfast toast on your cereal. You gotta go through the old grocery store that's burnt down to find the new freshness. All right. Squad goals. All right, so let's see if now there she is.
Shields full.
Now can we jump to Grimhex? We can. It's obstructed from justice, but look at that. That makes a lot of sense to us now. We're welcome here. So because we're a little cut off, let's see if we can perhaps jump to a different point here. And that may work out completely in our favor. So say we jump, is there any, well, what the heck was that? Alright, we can't get here. We gotta find a jump point that's not blocked. See, it would be sweet to jump within here though, but it's not gonna happen today unless we go. Let's just be a little patient here. Go cruise control, and then see if maybe Grim is still blocked. All right, so let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to jump somewhere else. TBH, TBH. Let's do that. So let's go. Select destination. Let's try Covey, and then we'll squat up. Also, there's a Reliant already parked on C1, so you can use C2 or loiter in nearby mode. What are you talking about. Alright. So, can we jump into Grimhex? This is the magic question here. Crusader. Cryastro. Covey. Where's Yella? There she is, boys. Oh, we gotta lock up Grimhex. Grimhex is obstructed. Get out of here with that. Let's try from 7:30. Let's see if we can. It'd be sweet just to be able to slide right into the DMs on Grimhex. Let's see if. See, we need them to separate though a little bit here. I think it's still going to be obstructed, isn't it? Grimhex, not obstructed, boys. You get there from 7:30. Let's go. Alright. Right into the DMs. That worked for us. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. When you slide into Grimhex DMs. No, pull up, pull up. Alright, nice, 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 nice and easy. Alright. Oh, we're here, boys. We're home. Where is she? Up here? Machinator Tim, Ex Machina. Where's Grimmy's at? We're getting super greedy here. There she is. Alright, so we made it in here. Another poor fool has to die. Just fire a few warning shots.
Okay. Scanning.
Let everyone know that we're here. Alright, ooh, what's this down here? What is this? Can we turn our lights on? No.
Bogey.
What
Scanning.
the heck? Can we park in here? Interesting. I wonder if those pad 06. It probably doesn't open automatically, right?
Bogey. Scanning.
That'd be sweet if it did, but I don't think it's going to. That's alright. We gave it the old college try. Let's do a little search and seizure here, though. Back up here a little bit. Alright. Tell me how they sound when they explode. Alright, so let's go ahead and perhaps
Bogey. Scanning.
park up over here. There she is, boys. Coming in hot. Actually, can we auto land here?
Landing gear deployed.
Ah, so the green one's where you're supposed to land. I like that. That's much better. That's a much more intuitive system here. And look at that box.
Landing request approved.
Hold button 10 to auto land.
Autopilot engaged.
That's so much more intuitive. Hold N to auto land.
Autopilot engaged.
Take her down. Nicely done, boys. Okay. Back at
Landing
Grimhex.
complete.
And I think it's a great spot to end this episode of Star Citizen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. Oh, we're losing our Grimhex status. No. No, we're losing our criminal status. We gotta kill someone. No, we're okay. Nice and easy. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button helps out a great deal. And I'll see you guys next time.